right, let's get it. Let's do this quick. This is kind of a long one. It's almost 20 minutes. And I don't want this to be like a 30-minute video. So let's get quick. Reacting to the prototype SCP-001 by your guy, you truly, Dr. Bob Fire. I've been loving his content. I love the storytelling and then the explanation of the SCP. And the animation is unique too. Every SCP creator has their own unique animations. The thing is, I really wanted to see this one. I keep seeing the prototype, SCP-001, SCP-001, the prototype, SCP-001. I keep looking to, looking around and everything. They were talking about it. I just don't know mostly about the SCP. All I know, it likes to hide and everything. Is one, I don't think it's one of the first SCP, but it's one of the most famous ones. But we're finally going to get to see it. You guys already know. We'll leave it in the description. Go check it out. I'll be happy to give it one more subscriber. And let's get this started. Let me see everything is good, recording and all that, everything looking good. All right, let's get it.
The guerrilla soldiers fire their
hopefully my webcam is not that dark. I have lights on. I don't know why it's being dark.
But something is out there among the trees. Something they can't see. Something
what is this?
That's killing.
Predator?
One of the young soldiers, barely more than a boy, stops to reload. As he pulls the magazine from his rifle, a blur passes by. The soldier next to him suddenly drops to his knees, clutching his neck.
What are we watching?
Blood pouring out between his fingers.
That's tough, though.
A hand grasps the boy's shoulder and he spins around, nearly opening fire on his commander. The older man tells him they've got to go, and the boy joins a small group of soldiers who start running through the jungle, trying to get away from whatever this thing is. As they run,
is that actually the SCP? I'm just
one of the soldiers is pulled into the trees.
There you go. I think it's good.
You can hear his screams mixed with the otherworldly shrieks, but there's nothing they can do.
Right,
it's already too late for
him. Is that actually the SCP killing? I thought it wasn't like an evil SCP.
Now. They emerge from the jungle into a clearing that contains a small abandoned farm. The commander motions for them to head towards the old farmhouse, and the two take cover around the corner of the home. They crouch with their guns ready, peeking around the corner, looking for any sign of the monster that's killed so many of their comrades. The boy wants to know what they should do. He opens his mouth to ask the commander, but he puts a finger to his lips and motions for the boy to keep watching. The boy peeks around the corner of the house, but he doesn't see anything emerging from the tree line.
Yo, I'm sorry if I'm not commentating. It's interesting to me.
The boy turns to see a point forming on his chest. It's a black circle. No, not black, something darker. It's like it is the absence of any and all light. The commander screams louder as the point of darkness grows.
Make could tell, like, actually what? It's so it could, okay. Alright. It creates holes and everything, teleport. I know it's gonna come out of it. Like, that's what I'm guessing right now. When that hole gets bigger, pause, it's gonna come out of it.
The commander's screams fade out, even as it looks like he continues to yell. The boy watches as the commander seems to be collapsing sucked into the dark orb in his chest.
Yo.
The commander's body folds in on itself, growing smaller and smaller until it
I'll be so tripped out.
Hole, which vanishes along with him. The boy doesn't know what he just saw, but he doesn't have time to think, because emerging from the forest.
Yeah, that's scary. I like that. I like that. I give you. Ooh, I like that, yo. I like this shot.
Is the creature.
I don't know. That may be my thumbnail.
The boy has never seen anything like it and runs into the farmhouse. He locks the door and pushes.
But I don't know where you're running. I'm just saying. All I'm saying. Sorry, I'm pausing too much. But remember, guys, you guys came to see me react. If you guys want to see no pause and nothing, go jump in the description. Go support the creator. I'll be way more happy if you guys go actually support the original creator. Me, when I just see that out of nowhere, a black hole just started emerging like on my commander's body, on his chest, and just sucked him up, folded and everything. And he wasn't even near us, that entity. At that point, I don't even know, man. Like, doing all this is useless.
As best he can. He looks around and spots a bed against the wall. It's the best hiding spot he can find. So he runs and slides under the bed, pulling himself as close to the wall as he can.
Oh, we get an ad. You see how I'm intrigued by this a lot? Wow, we can't even skip his 2 ads too. But you guys already know, if I won't get paid at least a single penny, we're not gonna see the ad involved. We're gonna skip it. But remember, guys, if you ever get one more ad, watch the whole thing. Thank you for the support, even though there should be no ads yet. Yeah.
Slides under the bed, pulling himself as close to the wall as he can. The boy watches and waits, unsure of what he should do. It's quiet. There's no more screaming of soldiers being killed or any more of those guttural animal.
Watch it be hiding that to him.
Maybe it decided to go back to wherever it came from. The boy doesn't dare.
Is either next to him or he's behind the door waiting?
The door, waiting for something to burst through. He sees something else. Another of those black points appears in the...
what I said is useless. I'm telling you, like, if I see my commander nowhere, like, I know where black hole spawns inside his chest, why wouldn't one spawn next to me or on me?
Middle of the room. It looks like it bends the light around it, distorting the room nearby. The boy watches from under the bed as out of the point,
it's on crawl out.
Black limb emerges.
Hell nah.
First one, then another. He can see its strange pointed legs with no feet standing just in front of the bed now.
Am I watching the live SCP? I thought the SCP had legs and like one big eye and everything.
With a high-pitched cry, the creature effortlessly tosses the bed aside. The boy is left exposed, cowering against the wall.
This would be so scary.
The creature screams, opening its wide mouth that seems to split its eyeless face in two, revealing 2 rows of jagged teeth. The boy screams back, crying in fear, and sees that the creature isn't eyeless after all. Inside its grotesque mouth, a milky blue ball appears. There's no iris, but the boy knows whatever this thing is, it's looking at him. The boy feels his chest grow tight. He looks down to see that one of the black points is
see? It's
chest.
over. It's
he can
over.
feel himself being squeezed and crushed, pulled down into this singular point.
Wow.
All noises, including his screams, disappear as he is pulled into this soundless void. But then he hears something again. He looks up to see that the creature is being riddled with bullets. It turns to escape and bursts through the wall of the farmhouse. The dark orb on the boy vanishes, and he sees, standing in the doorway, his friend and savior. He clutches his bleeding throat with one hand, holding his rifle.
Yo, at that point, I'm telling you, if one of my boys like that I thought was there, you know, like got slides in the neck and actually hold himself with bleeding, and he see me, I'm ripping my shirt, wrapping on his neck, putting so much pressure, I'm telling you.
The boy rushes to him as he collapses to the floor. Blood is pouring out of his neck.
You too. This is a mannequin.
But he dies knowing he saved his young friend. The boy starts to feel very tired, and he sits down next to his dead hero.
He's gonna have that PTSD.
He's all alone now. His entire group of freedom fighters now wiped out by this demon. The boy feels nauseous and dizzy. He coughs into his hand and looks down to see that it's covered in his own blood. The black hole, like, he probably like crushed most of his organs. Blood. A group of boys run down a jungle path, laughing and playing, when they suddenly stop and grow quiet. There's something up ahead of them. It's a man lying on the side of the road. The boys look scared, unsure if they should check it out. But then the smallest of all of them emerges from the group and bravely marches up to the man. Not wanting to let the youngest of their friends make them look like cowards.
I'll leave it like this, look like a village or something like that. If it's not a village, if it's a village, I'll leave the village people. I'll tell, oh, I found something here. I need you guys to check it out. I'll leave the village people. Or let's say it's nice. Let's say, you know, their parents and everything. I may find an adult to check it. I'm not checking none of that. If I was a kid,
the road is moaning and looks to be in pain.
Don't lie.
As they get closer, they can see that he must have been in a terrible accident. His skin is gray, and it looks like his long, thin arms only have 3
That's not the man.
fingers. What should they do? The small boy picks up a stick and reaches out with it to poke the man, not wanting to touch him with his own hands. But before he can, the man rolls over, opening his mouth with a horrible shriek to reveal the glassy blue eye inside, as the boys turn and run, hands over their ears.
You know they're scared not to go to the forest by them, so you know they're scared. That PTSD for them too.
Weeks later, the small Guatemalan town holds a meeting. A crowd of people in the room are angrily yelling at the mayor, who stands at a podium, demanding answers from him about what happened to their dead or missing loved ones. A series of photos are hung on the wall behind the mayor in remembrance of those who have disappeared into the forest or mysteriously died from a rapid illness, including the brave young boy. One man shouts at the mayor, wanting to know where his daughter was. Another asks how her healthy husband could drop dead from an illness after being perfectly healthy only days before. The mayor tries to calm the frustrated townspeople, telling them that he knows there have been rumors of a demon out in the forest, but that's all they are, rumors. The mayor warns them, though, that something is out there, though he doesn't know what. There is an animal or man that is making people sick. It may also be hunting people. Neither he nor the police know exactly what is going on.
Yo, I'm telling you, these people out here on top, I'm just saying, they may go create a search party and everything, trying to track this thing down, this thingy. They don't know what it is. if I was there, even I wouldn't know what it is.
But there is good news. A group of men have come to help them.
The
The
researcher.
mayor points towards a stern-looking man in a
SCP, the
military
Foundation.
uniform who is standing with a small group of other soldiers and a scientist off to the side of the stage. The mayor explains that this man, General Machoy, is from America, and that he's going to help them. The crowd doesn't cheer in the way that the mayor seems to have expected, but they at least stop their yelling as the general steps to the podium and thanks the mayor for the introduction. The general looks over the crowd who are waiting and hungry for answers about the monster that's suddenly begun plaguing their town. He tells them that it is true that he's been sent here by the U.S. government in order to investigate what's been happening and stop whatever threat is out there in the jungle by any means necessary.
What kind of gruesome? Yo, that's brutal. Yo. But again, YouTube, that was nobody. That was legit clothes with ketchup.
Can't promise that he'll be able to bring
Don't
back
give me
any
no
of their
community
missing loved
guideline
ones,
strike.
but he can at
They
least
try
prevent
giving me
whatever
one.
this is from taking any more. He then gestures to the rest of his group and tells the crowd that the men.
Yo, I'm sorry if I'm not commenting like towards the video. I'm just way too intrigued, and I just forget I'm actually recording.
The only thing everyone needs to do is stay out of their way, and all
it was the time I have nothing to say.
With that, he walks off the stage as the crowd erupts into more shouting. General Machoy stops at the scientists waiting next to the stage. Well, Dr. Keter, what do you think? The scientist adjusts.
Yo, hold up. Dr. Keter. I read, if I'm not wrong, let me know in the comment section. I read the ranks, you know, like let's say Save, Euclid, Keter, and all that. Keter, like they made up the word Keter when a scientist or researcher named Keter from the Foundation, like, you know, once it started, died by a monster that was dangerous. So they gave the monster rank Keter, and now start using, you know, every other SCP that's very dangerous like that. Keter. Is this the scientist I'm thinking about? Is the prototype one of the first SCP that they gave named Keter? Am I right or am I right? Let me know in the comment section.
His glasses and answers, "This is what we've been preparing for. The overseers kept telling us this day would come. It looks like it finally has." The group of soldiers led by General Machoy.
Yo, let me know. I feel like I'm Big Ben right now. God, I remember seeing something, like reading something where, I don't know, I just remember where they came up with the word Keter, you know, giving like these very, very, very dangerous SCP the name Keter, because scientists named Keter from the Foundation where it started and all that, killed him, and they give it the name Keter.
Through the dense forest.
The SCPs.
Dr. Keter is just ahead of them.
Yo, I feel like it is. Yo, I'm Big Wing.
Radioactive entity telling him which way it came.
Oh, we got ad. Oh, you guys already know. I told you about this, boy. We don't care, man. I need to at least get paid at least a single penny. If we're not, we're skipping it, man. You guys don't know the deal. Let's unmute. Let's go a tiny bit back. All right.
The source of the radiation to a clearing in the jungle where a small village once stood. Most of the buildings are overgrown with plants and thick vines, but with it growing dark, this seems as safe a place as they will find to make their camp for the night.
That's not long.
The soldiers fan out to search what's left of the town as Dr. Keter continues looking around for where
Yo,
the
I feel like I'm right. I feel like
next.
This is okay.
As
you know what? I'm gonna
Machoy
shut
is
up.
Checking out one of the many dark old buildings, one of the older soldiers cries out, "Hey, General! It looks like this generator still works." With the sound of an old diesel motor coming to life, lights in the village suddenly flicker on. They now have fortifications and light. Though he'd never admit it, General Machoy was feeling nervous about spending the night in the jungle.
Hey, who wouldn't be nervous? In the jungle?
Were being
By
washed
yourself?
away by the old flickering yellow lights.
Who wouldn't?
Later that night, the general is questioning Dr. Keter on where the creature went. Dr. Keter is confused, though. His readings showed high traces of radiation leading into this village. The creature came here, he was sure of it, but now he can't figure out where it went. It's as if it came into the village and then simply vanished. Outside, one of the soldiers on watch tells the rest of the group who are sitting around a fire to shut up, that he thinks he saw something in the woods.
Hey.
Everyone immediately springs into action, taking defensive positions and aiming their rifles into the dark tree line. "There it is again," he says, as a flash of dark.
Yo, I'm telling you that. Take my hat off, take my shirt. Here, have my gun. With my bare hands, just start digging the hole. Put it all on top of me. I'll just be slipping that one hole that digged. Until like 3 days. And and then when 3 days is over, I'll like leave out the hole. I don't know.
Moves just beyond the clearing.
Let's see.
No, it's over here, says another soldier on the opposite side. How could the creature be moving so fast around them? Are there multiple of whatever this is out there? The soldiers form a circle to make sure that
them
the thing
Nigerian
can't
legs,
get
boy.
behind
I'm
them.
telling you.
What they can't see is the point of darkness forming behind all of their backs.
That's so broken.
And the thin pointed legs.
But it's coming out there. Will it still be injured? Will it still be injured?
General's radio comes to life. I think we've got something out here, but his message is cut off by screams and the sound of gunfire. General Machoy tells Dr. Keter to stay inside and runs out of the building.
He
finally gets a glimpse of the demon that they've been tracking. The tall, thin creature is massacred.
Yo!
It dashes between them at an inhuman speed, using its 3-fingered hands.
This is one of the older videos, so obviously the animation is not gonna be like all that, but still, I like it. I like it. Remind me of like Newground Battleground, I don't know, something like that. Them people that do animation like that, I like it.
The limbs off of some soldiers and slash at others with its razor-sharp claws, opening up their necks or disemboweling them before moving on to the next.
Is it multiple?
The
He's not even injured no
more.
more.
Rifle at the creature and misses, but it's enough to get it to retreat.
How you?
General Machoy runs.
I don't know. That's funny to me. The other shit. How you gonna miss? How you? Okay, how you gonna miss, boy? Everyone always misses for some reason.
Back inside the building where Dr. Keter is waiting. What was it? What did you see out there? The general doesn't know how to begin describing the monster that just killed all of his men. It's like nothing he's ever seen before, and something that no amount of training could prepare him for. As the two men ponder what to do next, the Geiger counter on the table suddenly starts to click, softly at first, but then more and more, as if a huge amount of radiation has suddenly flooded the room. The general grabs the doctor and drags him out, leaping out of the building just before it collapses in on itself, disappearing into the micro-singularity that formed inside. The two men look up.
That's so broken.
It's standing right in front of them, its huge mouth open to reveal its glassy blue eye. Look out!
Why would we shoot there?
Dr. Keter cries, but he isn't talking about the demon as he and the general roll to the side, just avoiding the power line that has been cut loose by the destroyed building. The power line hits the ground and immediately begins to spark, sending out bright pulses of white electrical light. The creature cries out with a gut-wrenching scream and collapses to the ground, huddling up into a ball as it tries to cover up its mouth with its thin arms.
Yeah, that's his eyes.
Is it the electricity? The general asks, confused about what suddenly stopped the killer's rampage. But Dr.
At that point, you better shoot at it, boy. I'm telling you, bro. You better start. I'm telling you, I will get off. I will do anything. I have no weapon. I will start stomping at it, and then that's when I die. Now, I'm just saying. I knew you have a gun. I saw you with a rocket launcher and everything. You better shoot at it, boy.
Keter realizes it isn't the sparking power line that the creature has been immobilized
It's a light.
by.
It's the light.
It's the flashing lights. The general doesn't
there
wait for
we go.
And fires the weighted
there
net
we go.
Gun, trapping the
okay, it's a net. Okay, you know what? It's gonna escape. You guys, he teleports and everything.
Creature. Dr. Keter examines the creature at the Field Research Center that has been set up several miles from the village. A strobe light has been affixed to the inside of the creature's cage. But even when the doctor turns the light off, the grayish-brown skinned entity still remains curled up in a ball on the floor. The doctor wonders if perhaps the creature is hungry, but it shows no interest in any of the various meats, fruits, and vegetables they've presented.
I didn't even see him eat anything. I just see him kill and everything.
The doctor stands in the doorway of the tent that has been set up to house the creature's cage.
Yo, guys, if I blink too much, is it my eyes bothering me?
Who is anxious to get the creature moved to the United States and a more secure containment environment. Dr. Keter stresses that he fears the journey might kill this creature, though, and put an end to the incredible research and testing they can perform on this amazing living specimen. The general turns to leave, but stops to salute the body of one of his soldiers being carried by on a stretcher. Dr. Keter himself turns to go back to his research when he notices something. The creature's mouth is ever so slightly open. Dr. Keter has yet another idea. That night, Dr. Keter enters the temporary morgue and takes a severed arm from one of the dead soldiers. Back in the research tent, he presents the arm to the creature, sliding it through the cage bars. The creature doesn't react, but Dr. Keter continues to watch and wait. After a time, the creature finally stirs. It's the first time he has seen it move since it was captured. The creature reaches out with its long 3-fingered hand and grabs the arm before starting to feed on it.
So it does.
Don't you? Dr. Keter asks. Bizarrely, the creature seems to respond, giving an almost baby-like coo. There's lots more of that if you behave. All I want is to study you, learn how you work. The creature continues to feed, starting to crunch on the bones now that all of the meat is gone. Yes, I believe you'll be good, the doctor says as he approaches the cage. You're going to make me world famous.
Okay.
Soon, everyone will know the name Herman Keter. The creature's hand shoots out from between the bars so quickly he never even saw it. Dr. Keter starts to scream as it grasps and claws at him. A soldier standing guard outside runs in, but a black point of light immediately appears on his torso,
broken,
causing him to fold in
that's
on himself
so broken.
into the singularity. The
That's
creature
so
drops
broken.
the bloody Dr. Keter to the floor, who reaches for the emergency strobe light activation button as another singularity opens up inside
Can
of
you
the
reach
cage.
it?
The creature appears to willfully
That's
step
tough.
into it before emerging
That's
out
what
of
he
another
gets.
just outside of the bars. More soldiers rush into the tent in time to see the creature feeding on the still living Dr. Keter. One presses the button to
there you
activate
go.
the high-powered strobe lights, which cause the creature to start screaming and thrashing about, trying to escape the flashing lights. Multiple nets are fired onto the creature, pinning it to the ground as its screams slowly fade back to whimpers.
Yeah, am I right? Am I right? That's a Keter?
Orders, the creature is moved to ADRX-19, a secure base located somewhere in North America. The site's director gives a presentation to a group and explains that thanks to the work of the late Dr. Keter, they now know that the creature exhibits signs of fear and sickness when in the presence of strobing lights, and that it is unable to produce the microsingularities that it uses
that's
for defense
broken.
and teleportation
That's broken.
when it is in this sickened state. When healthy, though, the creature is extremely dangerous thanks to its superhuman speed, strength, and cunning. It was also discovered that it is unable to teleport through lead, which its new containment cell has been lined with, and extreme security procedures have been implemented, including the installation of a reinforced steel blast door and constant patrols of the outside of the cell by armed guards who are equipped with high-powered strobe lights.
I just want to hear it. The Keter thingy. I just want to hear it. I just want to hear it.
Which has been given the designation number 86243AR-001.
I just want to hear it.
Most have taken to calling it simply 001. One of the overseers argues that the creature must be secured and contained in order to protect humanity. Who knows how many more of these might be out there? They now know that the rumors of these types of entities aren't merely
I just want to hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. This is why Keter happens. The rank.
That there could be
countless
more of
the
these
Keter
anomalies.
class.
Hundreds, maybe even thousands. The rest of the overseers unanimously agree.
Way more.
One of them picks up the report that was left behind by the site director. Redact this report immediately and start a new document archive. This is only the prototype. I have the feeling there will be many more of these. I hope you enjoyed this special exploration of an SCP-001 proposal. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more like
that was good. That was good.
Subscribe and turn on
but guys, let me know. I know I'm right. This is where it started the naming the the Keter class and all that. Because the scientist, he died by a monster, very dangerous monster, and they started naming very dangerous monster Keter because of the scientist. I know mine. Let me know in the comment section. All my SCP people, let me know. But hey, that's enough. Okay, this video is only 24 minutes long almost. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Go to 5,000 subscribers. We're almost there. We are halfway there. Almost halfway there. Turn on the notification, become one of the early gang so you can become a yeah, that's what I said. So you can become an early gang, which means you can be in the comment section first, which brings me to a comment section, which means get to play. Does not have to be a Roblox game. So maybe to react to, but please link the video in the comment section. It'll be easy for me to find. Or couldn't be like, hi, how you doing? I will always reply back to you guys. And yeah, pretty much it. It's your boy Frame. Out.